question about that. I rode into town on an ass. Yo mama's ass.
Hey, what's up, Ronald? Got news. The Rolling Paper Monthly guy will be here any moment. Last time he sent me something, he said it'd be 10 minutes, and that's been a while, so.
I'm running out of arms to tattoo.
Wished I wouldn't have left yesterday. I run an hour. That's all I run. Maybe a little longer if I got something else going on. Chris will be here in a little while with the Rolling Paper Monthly. I didn't collapse. I just closed. Who said I collapsed? Oh, no. Oh, yeah, I'm fine. I said I'm waiting for old boy to get here with the Rolling Paper Monthlies so I can go out and get them, and he'll come in and say hello. He always does. People arguing about stuff. These porn bombers in these channels, really got nothing better to do but irritate people. He said Chris will be here in a little bit. God damn it. we get all down. There's the other one. Oh shoot! Better have him do something else for a minute. Get him all messed up with that. That's not that. It's this, this, this. Okay. Hmm. Okay. My friend should be here any time now. And I'll have him come in and say hello once we get all the papers unloaded. I'm sure he won't want to stay very long because he got to go to bed too, you know. And have some fun. I just modified this. So I can breathe through it. I was modifying this so I can breathe. This is what I should do from now on. This is what my face should be. And I can talk in this kind of voice and not be the same as I was before. Be anonymous. And I have to have the glasses on, or I can't see. So, hello. Do you like this? Is it scary? Is it scared me? What's the matter, Loki? I'm gonna make the dogs bark, honey. They're gonna go crazy. Girl. You like it? Huh? All right, ladies and germs, that must mean Chris is here with a Rolling Paper Monthly. I'm going to mute the mic for a little bit. Be right back. Want to see who was here?
What is that one?
Yeah.
Is that a new one?
That's the big one there. That's Mama Dog. With the
She got cut out?
yeah, she's about half blind. Okay, whoever's here, we got good news and bad news. And the bad news is I can't
News.
I can't fathom it. I look so forward to running these things around and stuff too.
No.
And well,
It's
I had some bad
It's
news.
almost like being fired.
Yeah, yeah. And it's nothing I did wrong at all. It's the company.
Yeah.
Well, I had two bad news things. My friend's widow that I inherited the LeBaron from, she passed away.
Mm-hmm.
And the next Tuesday, another buddy of mine passed away. We put him in the ground this Tuesday. It was all in the last 2 weeks. But anyway, yeah. Who's out there? Say sound off. Who's there?
Can they hear you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, you're on.
Well, I've got mics here, so it's either Ronald or Chad, and people will be able to see replays. We've got good news and bad news. The good, waiting to see him.
Hey, everybody.
They'll be able to see us on replay. It's on YouTube also at the same time. It's hard to say how to even say this to people.
John, just tell them.
This is the last Rolling Paper Monthly. Pull no punches. It's the last Rolling Paper Monthly.
And it's nothing that anybody really did, or it's just it has not been profitable. It's been costing me money for the last year. And we recalculated, now that we know all the numbers, cost of distribution, printing, layout, and everything else, and what we would have to do to be profitable to the point that, I'm getting my hours and work worth.
Yeah,
the money's
it does
just
suck.
not there.
It does suck very much.
Sucks. And I'm gonna miss these trips. I love coming down here and visiting with you all. I love coming down to Kalamazoo and Ann Arbor.
Well, like you gotta do is make a once a month down here and let us know how you're doing. Just a one that it wouldn't cost you hardly nothing to come here because you're not stopping anywhere else using the gas all the way in between.
$200 round trip gas.
No.
Oh yeah, it's tank down here and tank back.
But that's with all the stops and stuff in between.
No, that's
a direct
just
stop
driving.
It shouldn't be. And the kind of mileage you get with that thing.
15.
How far away are you?
I don't know. I'm on the exact other corner of the bottom. I'm like 300 miles.
I would take the tank round trip, but I wouldn't take it. I don't
tank
know.
down, tank back. Yeah.
I get 400 miles with that van.
I get three.
I get
three
about
on
400 miles on that. Well, you got to figure out how to. Like I said, it may be possible he's probably. I'm trying to get him to.
I plan on going to Oklahoma in December, so on my way down, I can swing in mid-December,
swing through and say hello, let you know you're doing all right. Yeah.
Yep. And then when I come back, my brother's having a surgery, so I'm going to go down and take care of him after his surgery for a little while. Back surgery and spinal surgery.
Okay, but we did a quick thing he already said. We'll figure out how to get him to come into here so everybody can see him, be a panelist, be the co-host for that particular night or whatever, and
just participate.
Keep up with the nitwits. Give us some news of anything that's going on now. It's not to say
I can tell you all about the good life because we have the good life in Northeast Michigan.
Well, I should have some of those so I can see what it's like.
Yeah,
what it looks like.
It's the rolling paper without any weed and lots of advertisers.
Wow, too bad they can't combine.
Honestly, if this was just a Kalamazoo, Grand Rapids, Battle Creek, Lansing, area, this area paper, like what's the one that y'all have down here?
Tip Off and Shopper's Guide.
No, there's another one called the Review.
I've never seen that one.
Out of Grand Rapids, and they put out 17,000 papers in that 4 major city area. So you're getting a lot more concentration of the paper, a lot more, ability to impact the advertisers in a smaller paper. And I figure this may still even fly if it was just Lansing, Kalamazoo, Ann Arbor, Flint. that circle. You could add Big Rapids and everything Ionia and all that's in there. And if you kept it that small, it might work for somebody that lives in that area. Doesn't work for me because I'm up north.
Well,
I have my up north papers, and that's what I make my living on, and that's what's treated me good for 20 years.
Well, you still have your key to the cave, right?
Yes.
So you're always welcome here. You are a man. You part of the man cave family.
Thank you. I've always felt like
3 years. Just got through celebrating the 3 years in July.
Mm-hmm. Yep. This is issue 41.
Too bad you couldn't finish the year, anyways.
Oh, I know, but
the one more, the December, the final.
It just costs me. It costs me about $1,000 now every month, and is what I've been losing, and I just can't. I can't do that anymore. Can't justify it. My wife won't let me do it now that I've told her. My assistant has been my assistant for 18 years, and key in everything we do.
We've almost been running. I've been running this the same, just a little bit less than you.
You had the Man Cave show when you started it.
Yeah, he was already in 3 years, July to July. So I started October that same year. You started this.
So, yeah, because Cindy was dropping papers off to you when I was down in Oklahoma at first.
Yeah.
Was Trina dropping papers?
Just one person.
Just Cindy.
Yeah.
So you've been in 2.5 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been doing this, my live stream 3 years. But I was talking about your paper before I started pumping them around. When I first saw them.
Because you called me.
Yeah. I said, I get you some more. I get you more people. I get you a whole bunch of new territory right here.
Yeah, you did. You took care of that. You were key in the building of this and the popularity of it. It's the thing is, the audience loves it. I mean, we get 98% of these into people's hands, and they are anticipating it every month. They're asking the shops, when's the new one going to be here? Where is it here yet? Is it here yet? And the problem again stands with, so the people up front at the provisioning centers know that everybody wants it, but their marketing people don't know, and the two don't talk to each other. Marketing certainly doesn't ask the girls at the counter what's going on.
I've talked to every manager when I took them in and gave that.
Yeah.
The prices you told me they could have until the first of the year.
Yeah. Not one of them. Let me take that back. A few people called us last month
with interest.
We gave them the prices. We told them what they could get. Never a call back. Not one.
But you also reiterated, if you're coming, was it people that I talked to called?
I don't know. I had a really good round last month in talking to managers and getting to meet people that said they had an influence. And they actually gave me marketing reps' names and numbers. And I fired off all kinds of shit to them and got not one reply.
Well, if we sold these things, nobody want to buy them.
Right. I'd have a lot of leftovers. I'd barely cover my printing cost.
I mean,
even we sold them. So what do? You offer the provisioning center 35 cents of every dollar you get for the paper, right? And if you're selling them for $1, and you're making 65 cents, and it's costing you 10 cents to print it, but 15 cents to distribute it, you still didn't make. Oh, and then you have to stand in line for half an hour at every place to get paid your $7. It doesn't work.
Yeah,
I did that with my paper before The Good Life called The Laughing Buck. Not a lot of dough, just a buck.
That sounds funny.
And
that's good.
I would spend more time waiting in line at the party store to get paid my $5, $7, or $12. And I couldn't sell, but I couldn't generate the money. So when I decided to make my Good Life free and just charge $10 more a month to my advertisers, then it covered the cost of printing and the cost of distribution, covered everything, and everybody was happy. and I could put out 10,000 papers a month.
If you could get that price that you upped it to, that's what it would take to keep you going, basically.
No. If I could get 15 pages of the new price sheet. And the problem is, I don't have time to go sell it because I'm selling my other ones. So that's why I hire the salespeople. Well, the salespeople won't go to fucking work and make their money.
And we're back to being offshooted on the paper, too.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they're creased. It's a crappy job. I'm tired of that. You know, this has been a comedy of errors.
Oh, it's not cut.
Yeah, not even cut right. I guarantee their publication, My Green State, wouldn't be done like that.
Yeah, the last paper was perfect.
Yeah, the last one was really nice.
So they're all messed up like that?
Yeah, they all got that fucking crease in that first blanket.
This one.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it does. What?
Oh, we're not worried about that. It's where it wasn't tore here.
Oh, yeah. I'm just talking about all the creasing in the blanket right there. Sucks. I'm so disenchanted.
John let the RPM guy down. I didn't let the guy down.
John did not. John was the best spokesman and distributor and did everything he could to make this thing go. My wife and I were talking this morning, and I told her, I'm most unhappy and sad for John because he's put so much effort into this, and it's just gone. It's done.
It's terrible.
I tried to think of every way to make it continue to work, and if I was going to downsize it or what, but it just doesn't figure in hours and time and money spent. It doesn't pay off. It's bizarre. I was telling you when we were outside talking about this, like the provisioning centers to advertise, they have to put their name on Leafly and Weed Maps. And they're spending $2,500 to get a dot, $4,000 to get their icon on there, and $7,500 a month to get their menu on there. There's no more money for my little publication in a statewide publication where all these manufacturers are now national and can hit those 30 markets, 30 states with medical or recreational weed. So they need national advertising. They don't care about Michigan advertising.
It's a very sad day for Michigan stoners. John.
I know, man.
Now I'm depressed. A question for Johnny B when he's ready.
What?
Johnny B, when did you learn of the news that this would be the last? Just a few minutes ago?
Yeah.
Did you get a little misty-eyed, Johnny B?
I think we both did.
I haven't started crying yet, but I'm pretty sad about it.
Depressed. I think depressed is the right word.
I enjoyed the publication. I've enjoyed being a part of this. I think I tried to show you that there's people out there that have more motivation than what you had before.
I just left Cocktail Betty over in Jackson, and same thing. I had to tell her that it was over, and Betty has really developed a nice style of writing and her cooking with cannabis, and her pictures have been fabulous. She's done a tremendous job. She's trying to build her name to become the cannabis hostess for infused dining when it is legalized here in Michigan.
You still got all these people that have submitted stuff. There's got to be a way to still be able to utilize those people.
Yep.
Fuck the advertisers.
Joe
tell the
Pond,
places to go.
Our senior stoner, got his first column in this month in the last issue.
Other than Chris, I don't know if anyone else took as much pride in being a part of Rolling Paper Monthly as Johnny B did.
Oh, definitely not. I mean, I take
now?
that back. I know that Betty did, and of course I did, but like our other writers or the salespeople or any of the other distributors, no, Johnny's been the tops for sure.
Are you going to write a new magazine?
Oh, I have another one called The Good Life up in Northeast Michigan. I also published a little real estate magazine called the Property Guide for Northeast Michigan.
What is the Good Life?
Good
about?
Life is the same thing as the rolling paper without weed.
Oh, so just like little
It's,
articles. about
just jokes and
Okay.
games and community events and community pages and advertising.
So you do well on that.
Oh yeah,
one
I've
and
made my living off that for 20 years
up.
up in Northeast Michigan. We live in a
So there's no money with the stoners, man. Like what? I don't get it. The stoners don't want to spend any money. They're spending all their money on weed
well,
and stuff.
they have other priorities where their money needs to go, and I agree that Leafly and Weed Maps is the most important investment they can make. And with their charging them, a minimum of $2,500 a month just to have your dot on there and get your, be able to be shown. That's insane. That just leaves nothing for the small advertiser.
Do you think that the recession had anything to do with the advertisers? Because a lot of people are running into.
No, I think the market was just tremendously oversaturated, and that these
Yeah.
guys are now cannibalizing each other, buying them up just to close them down. And you're going to see Loom, Skymint, and Gage be the three top players in Michigan.
Yeah, Gage bought out the Emporium over in Camden.
It seems like that's what happens with all the legal cannabis market is that the big companies come in.
The corporate dollar takes over and buys it all up and gets the favor of the legislature, who's making the rules and giving the licenses. And, it's all a lobbying game. It's all become politics. They certainly don't care about the cannabis patient anymore. It's all about the recreational user and the taxes.
So what's the rec user getting charged in taxes?
10% additional tax over the 6%.
I just went to Massachusetts and they were charging 20.
We get 16% altogether because we get the 10% to the.
If you have a medical card, you only pay the 6% sales
right, 6%
tax,
sales
which
tax.
I think is a crock of shit too. Because if they have a medical card that makes the weed a medicine and it cannot be taxed, so to have a 6% sales tax on medicine is illegal by the state.
But Johnny B, what's your veterans discount? 10%, so it cancels that out. They charge 10, and then you get a 10% discount.
Cancels out the
extra
sales tax, and most of them also, if I carry the medical card, they take that 10% off.
Best 2 weeks of boot camp Johnny B ever spent.
Yeah, it was more than that. But
so did you get the 10% off with your medical card and then
no,
another
they don't
10%?
stack them.
Yeah, no, they won't let you stack. No, they're tight.
What's your favorite dispensary?
Let me try this weed you brought up.
My favorite dispensary, I've got one in Kalamazoo.
My favorite dispensary is an open one.
Called the Dispo. It was Pure Michigan, but now it's the Dispo. And
there's one of them in Camden.
And there's one of them in Bay City as well.
And why do you like that? Because they have the best.
They just have the best deals. I was able to buy $50 ounces or 10 100 milligram gummies for $30, $3 a piece.
Wow.
Herb in Vassar is fabulous. Herb in Vassar, I've gotten a lot of those, $2.60 to $3 100 milligram gummies, which their list price is $10 on. Their Breeze vapes 4 for $90, and they're usually $38 a piece out the door, or before taxes. So it's like $45 of Breeze, and so that's basically 2 for 1. They've always got some really good deals down at Herb. It's URB in Vassar, and then the Dispo.
And do you ever smoke concentrate?
I used to smoke a lot of wax and did quite a bit of dabbing. But I'm honestly just a flower snob. I love the flower and concentrate. Well, I mean, but then I got my vape pen right there. And that's a hit that one, Johnny. That's a Hometown Hitter Pineapple Express cart that is one of the better carts I've had. That's just a
You know
straight
about
concentrate.
you know about live resin?
I do know about live resin.
Johnny B, can you drag toast,
that's-
please?
That's what I like. Live resin. That's live resin. See that John can't handle vape carts
not
because
bad,
his
though.
lungs.
No,
go.
didn't that have a good flavor on the
It's
exhale?
not hitting it as much as bad as some of the other stuff I've hit.
Yeah, I know.
Johnny
I
B,
had-
Johnny B,
No.
tell me the rumors aren't true. Did he really fire you?
No, Johnny was not
Yeah.
fired. There's just not a
Yeah,
job to
Chris,
be had.
did you find somebody else to distribute your magazine, and that you're just telling John that you're in
Dude,
there?
he would know. He'd see it on the shelf next week.
Yeah, he'd see it on the he'd see it there at the shop.
No, Johnny's been very good to me.
That's not bad. That's got a little kick, but it's not.
Yeah.
Do you think you guys will still hang out even though
Well,
you don't?
Like I said, I live 4 hours away, 300 miles.
Oh my god!
But I go to Oklahoma a lot to visit family, and I go right through here when I do. So
Or close to, anyway.
12 miles away,
Right.
within 12 miles.
Do you go to Broken Arrow?
Broken Arrow, Oklahoma. I go through that. That's as I go through Tulsa, heading to Oklahoma City. I had some friends that grew up there
John has a girlfriend that lives there.
in Broken Arrow. Cool.
You do, John?
Do you, Johnny?
Who?
Whoa.
You know, Krem.
I didn't know she did.
Crim.
Baby girl, Krim.
Well, this has just been very much of a bummer to have dropped on me.
Are you gonna save that? Are you gonna save that last rolling paper monthly?
Yeah, Johnny, I'll tell you what I will do. I'll sell you the rolling paper.
I got to figure out how to get them done. I don't have the money to investigate it.
Johnny B, Ronaldo wants to know who's with you. Can you give Chris a quick introduction?
This is a guy from the Rolling Paper Monthly. It's Chris Rayburn.
Editor in chief, right?
Publisher
Publisher.
and delivery boy.
Chris, are
No,
you a big fan?
You're the truck delivering to delivery people.
Well, I do. I do 300 doors at least.
Question
Every
for
month.
Chris when he's ready.
Yeah, go ahead.
Chris, are you a big fan of WWE wrestling like Johnny B is?
No, after the 90s,
Yeah.
I kind of
Hulk Hogan and Andre the Giant?
yeah.
No.
Michael Hayes,
Rob.
Buddy Rich, and Terry Gordy were all friends of mine down in Dallas. The Von Erichs.
And
We're
most of them
big
committed
down
suicide.
there.
Almost
Yeah.
all of on there.
Yeah.
You know, Johnny
Yeah,
B
they
used to
got-
train with
I-
Andre the Giant.
I used to work at the studios of Las Colinas, the Third Coast down in Dallas, where they made all the movies. I spent a lot of time on the set of Walker, Texas Ranger, and a lot of the Oliver Stone movie, JFK, the Steve Martin movie, Leap of Faith. I did a lot of work there in the studios. I got to meet people like Phil Collins and
Wow, what kind of work did you do? Dealing?
Elton John, and I worked. I was a set builder for trade shows,
Oh, that's cool.
and we would do shows around the country with Clorox Corporation or Voluntary Hospitals of America or Exxon Mobil. Just going to their industry shows and setting up a
Wow.
10
that's
by
pretty
10
cool.
to a 40 by 40 size booth.
Shut those dogs up.
I did one for Clorox Corporation once that was a life-size roach trap, the four-sided round roach trap.
Yeah.
And it was life-size with neon, and you'd go into either of the four doors into the middle, and there was a buffet set up. It was fun.
Wow. Did you ever do any like props or set building for haunted houses, Halloween themed, or anything like that?
No, everything we did was for professionals,
you wanna do-
professional industry stuff.
I got one.
And for the movie sets, we did some special things for them and for the studios.
One last stunt for the Rolling Paper Monthly. Take the one chip challenge.
Oh no, I'm not
Oh,
even.
Yeah, let's do it.
I'm Southern. I can
Yeah.
eat hot things without a problem. You know.
Not,
I,
not this, Chris.
I don't want any ghost pepper shit. No, thank you. Thank you.
My grandson,
Johnny
he's
B.
gonna do it.
Johnny B. almost died making that thing.
I don't want to taste it on the way out.
Chris, would you do it for cash? We could probably get a pot going for you.
Yeah, I'll throw $10 in for that.
You know, I'd probably do it for about $100 pot.
Johnny B, how much will you put in?
$100.
Yeah.
You know, John's not putting in
I
any.
eat
John's
on
idea.
pace. So
Johnny B's thinking about it right now.
I know. I just don't want.
Johnny B saved $100 on electricity with those solar panels this month, so he can afford it.
You did, John? How much was your bill?
The bill I just paid was like $96.
If you didn't hear that, he said it was $96, and he used to pay over $200.
Yeah, but plus the $3.99 for the actual.
Oh yeah, there's the bill, and then there's the payment for the solar panel.
That's why.
But I think he's paying more. I think he's paying more than he was.
Also, this is
It's
the
your highest
nicest
buck, but it tastes like
weather
shit.
time of the year to where it doesn't take a bunch of electricity to power it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that's true.
that's what hash lighter.
John, will you drive to Chris's house, do you think, at some point?
And maybe next summer take the LeBaron on a road trip. Top
We got some great state parks up around us. Just right over in Harrisville on Lake Huron. It's just 7 miles away from Lincoln, where I live, and it is fucking awesome over there.
Maybe you could hook Johnny B up with like a rental at one of those vacation places in your book. Use your hookups there. Your other magazine, you know.
We've got cabins all up and down the US 23.
You got a guest room at your house?
No, I have a little 2-bedroom, 1-bath house that my wife, son, and I live in. Pretty tight.
Yeah.
I would just
I feel like
feel
this is
smart
the end of it
anyway.
here.
Johnny B, would you contribute to the $100 pot for him to eat the hot chip? We need an answer.
You should have said a lot higher price than that.
Yeah, you could.
I know. I should have.
No, it's
It's
too
not
late
where
for
it's
that.
I figure that 100 they could come up with out of their pocket change.
Johnny B's avoiding the question. He doesn't want to put anything in the pot.
I don't want to pay anybody to torture themselves.
Give him $10, John. Come on.
That was
For the show,
terrible.
John.
The one that I did
John,
before.
come on,
That
you
one
put
came
your
from
Man
fucking
Cave Live.
mouse.
Well, I'm afraid of burning my asshole.
Where's Meat
Oh, yeah.
Truck? He'd drop that 100.
Truck. We need meat truck in
truck.
here.
Where is Meat Truck?
He's got all the money.
He's a what? He's in jail. What?
He's got all the.
God, no. He's got
All the honey?
all the money.
Yeah, he's got all the honey.
Well, anyway, what I was trying to say, he did say it's quite possible for him to maybe get this app and come in and be a panelist with us.
Oh, that would be cool.
Oh, he's gonna get YouNow.
I mean,
Can you get YouNow and Discord,
I'm
Chris?
sorry, can I go what? What?
Can you get YouNow and Discord?
YouNow and
Oh,
Discord.
I don't know. I've never tried.
If we got enough,
Will
is
you
there
be?
anybody that has the knowledge to do that can do web designing and keep the rolling paper virtual?
No. Yeah. Like, remember the conversation we had a long time ago about pictures and everything that we use, and we'll not put them online because they have a signature, and you get in trouble for using them because you don't have copyright, even if you're, they try to get money even if you're not using it to sell anything, but then you have fair use. So, but it's just whole go back and forth, and it's a problem. They get their lawyers involved. I've never had to pay anything, but
Hey, Chris, are you
It's-
going
there's no
to
money.
change your phone number when
Again.
you get home, or
I mean,
when
you
you,
can do-
pull out of the driveway?
you can't monetize that.
Did the
I
last
understand it, but
issue
to
of-
keep people up with what's going on,
Oh, they have Michigan Medical Report and My Green State and Normal. Normal's the best site for weed information you could ever go to. Michigan Normal.
because what's in here that would be unusual?
In here. Oh well.
I'm not talking about we
John-
had somebody keep the stories and stuff still going.
Okay,
John, can you send me the last issue of Rolling Paper Monthly in the mail?
Either from Facebook or from YouTube or something.
Yeah, there's,
Well, then you don't use those particular ones.
That's mine. But, that they're.
I'd like a copy of the last issue of Rolling Paper Monthly, John. Could you send that to me?
I
in
like
the mail?
it. Not a meth lab, I promise. That's funny.
Are there baskets at the store holding them?
Most of them are just on a counter out front. Out in the waiting room.
Does John have to pick up any baskets tomorrow on his last
I
route?
don't pick up anything.
There's never anything left over down.
I would just drop them off. If there's anything left over, I tell the people use
Leave
them
there. They'll be gone within the next week.
I told them use them to roll up something that somebody's like if they're buying a
they
pipe.
buy a pipe, roll up the pipe in it. Yeah, exactly.
But it doesn't go to waste that way.
John, could you send me the last issue of Rolling Paper
We'll see how many I got
Monthly in
left
the mail?
after I deliver them out.
Let's be honest.
For,
none of those are getting delivered. Johnny B's going to hold on to every one. The last episode.
Oh, he'll keep 200.
I did buy a poster from you,
I
John,
want
so I
to
feel
keep
like
that
I'm do
I was
something.
playing on all those ones that are opening up.
Yeah, don't tease them.
Did you see Johnny B dressed up like a girl again, Chris?
Well, I almost need
Joni B. She's
Joni B just dressed up like a girl for Halloween
could have
again.
been something back in 1950.
You're looking a lot better nowadays.
I wasn't born then. Yeah, this is this year.
Who do you think smokes more weed, John or Chris?
That's my face this year. Probably about equal.
I'm about a 3 joint a day. And,
okay.
and then a couple of bowls.
Johnny B can't even finish one joint.
And then
I smoke
no,
I smoke one joint all day, pretty much.
Oh no, I smoke at least 3 joints a day.
I just take a puff here and there and kind of slow build myself to maintain a certain.
No, I
get
up in the morning.
Try this one.
And I spend the first couple hours of each morning with my wife watching whatever we recorded the night before. So we have our
Wait, what?
together time in the morning. People don't want to see the ad salesman before 10 o'clock. So I don't go to work till 10 o'clock.
So can you tell him about cannabis enemies?
Cannabis enemies?
Enemas. Cannabis enemas. Ronald Quick.
You'll get more from it smoking it or eating it than sticking it up your ass. So
why don't we can you make a Facebook page?
I have a Facebook page
For the Rolling Paper Monthly.
Rolling Paper Monthly.
Okay.
There's one for the Good Life Press also.
And you got to make sure I get all that information, and I'll.
I don't do anything with it, though. I don't post anything.
Give somebody access to it.
Chris. Yeah, Chris,
Like
why don't you
people
let
that are
Johnny
doing
B run your
stories
social
about-
media? That could be his
my
new job
friends.
for you.
That are my close friends to do it. They won't do it.
Talk to these people and see if they can that are doing
Yeah,
the
Johnny
stories
B
and see if
should
they can
run your
post on the
socials,
Facebook
Chris.
page.
People who did my stories are Rick and Jamie.
John, ask Chris when the last time he quit smoking was.
They ain't doing that.
Did you ever stop smoking for a while, Chris?
Yeah, when I was a correctional officer.
Oh, you got drug tested or something?
No, just didn't figure I should be smoking weed and working for the county.
State, prison.
How long were you a correctional
2
officer
years.
for?
Worst job I ever had. Hated it.
We should have been smuggling stuff in for the inmates, drugs, and
What's that?
you should have smuggled. You should have been a smuggler for the inmates.
No. I always told them if they
Could've
could
made
get
it.
cigarettes, I didn't care if they smoked them. But I wasn't giving them any.
They went through all that hassle to get them in. They deserve to smoke them.
That's the way I felt. If you can get them, you can smoke them.
Especially the way they have to get them in.
Good luck.
Did you ever carry around one of those?
No, I didn't need a flapjack. I was 6'2", 87.
Damn, you're a big boy.
And yeah, I never had it. I only got to fight twice in 2 years. It really wasn't a fight.
If you had to rate John's cannabis on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you rate it?
Be honest.
Johnny gets a lot.
Yeah, be honest.
All he gets, that I smoked with him is provisioning center weed.
No, not this one.
Is that not? Where'd that come from?
That's a friend of mine grew. Gave me a big old nugget of it today.
Well, you know what?
Outdoor
And I if I had just taken a minute and smoked it, I could have told you that because this does not taste like irradiated weed.
No.
What irradiates
Tastes
it?
like
The
it's
growing lamps?
Irradiated. What do they call it? They call it not irradiated, but they're taking all the heavy metals, molds, and mildews by irradiating the weed. They call it remediating.
Oh yeah, I've heard of that
And
before.
75% or more of the weed that you get in provisioning centers has been remediated. And I think that gives it all the same kind of flavor. It does something.
Yeah, it takes all the flavor out of it.
If you're irradiating the weed, you are heating it up. You are going to burst the trichome or basically decarboxylate it, aren't you?
Yeah.
So you can now eat it or smoke it and get high on it. But
You can.
you've in my opinion, and I may be totally wrong about this, but I think you've damaged the quality of the product.
Well, they're going for high THC content.
Well, the high THC comes when they test it when it comes in, and then they irradiate it.
And then they irradiate it after,
So-
so it's not really.
How much is that affecting the THC content?
Right.
I don't know these answers. They're just questions that I have, and
Taste that
but
again.
but
That tastes pretty good,
it
doesn't it?
seems to me that everything I get from the visiting centers has the same weird flavor, and none of it really gets me high. It can be crystal, coated, and I just don't get as high as I do the farm weed. And when I say farm, I'm talking about my, Michigan 12 growers, their little farm of plants and
I'm telling you,
all loved and crafted and well cured. And, I'm just spoiled.
Have you ever had the capsules of
Yeah.
THC?
Yeah. But it's been a long time. I swear it must have been 15 years ago when I had those.
didn't I give you a part of a Rick Simpson one time?
Rick
capsule?
Simpson?
Yeah.
No.
Capsule I'd cut
Uh-uh.
because I had 1 milligram capsules to get you so fucked up.
RSO gets you fucked up?
Yeah, you do too much of it. Rick Simpson will get you high as fuck.
One of the reasons Johnny
They
B
just try to do a
is
gram all at one time.
Well, see, I'm just, that's nuts.
one of the reasons why Johnny B is so depressed that this is the last issue of the Rolling Paper Monthly is because in the very last issue, he wanted to put his recipe for California Nitro in it. And now he won't be able to because they're already all printed.
Yep, it's done.
Harmar, I give you sign language.
That one's for him.
Yeah, that one's for him.
All right. I really did go.
I always wanted you to run a promo for Johnny B in the Rolling Paper Monthly, and since that's done, could you just run it in your real estate one?
No, the other one.
In my Good Life paper, that would be more
Yeah,
appropriate.
my good life.
If you want, that's up to you.
Maybe
I
you
have
could
some
let
color
John.
space just free 1 month.
Let's throw something in there, fill up a spot.
Could you let John dispense the other magazine? Maybe.
No, it's a Northeast Michigan 5-county area. It has no value to Southwest
Anybody
Michigan.
down here,
None at all. I don't see where I live. It's still 1976. There are no. I mean, we have Walmarts and we have Family Dollars, and we even have a Meijer. But in my county, we have one working stoplight and 4 flashing lights.
That's like living here in Allen. We got 2 flashing lights.
Yeah, but I'm talking the whole county. We are a very old area. The average age is 48.6 years old. And we live in 1976. And so it's all mom and pop shops. Mom and pop are in their store working behind the counter. And that's who I get to work with every day. I don't have to deal with corporate any fucking thing. So they can make a decision right there. We can become friends. I took my son when he was 8 years old. I took him around one day, And at the end of the day, he said, I asked him, I said, so honey, what do you think about what I do? And he says, Daddy, I don't get it. All we did was run around and yap, yap, yap with your friends all day. I said, exactly. He goes, well, did you make any money? I said, well, while we were yap, yap, yapping, we did talk a little bit about business, but you probably never even heard it because it just sounded like chatting to you. But at the end of the day,
You showed him.
I said, I made $700 or $800 that day. And his jaw dropped. And he says, oh my God, can I work for you? Well, he's 25. He'll be 24 this month. And he wouldn't do this to save his life. He does not like dealing with people. He does not like chatting. He does not, he's that, millennial.
I got to leave.
One of those.
Yeah. His job is moving furniture for the local furniture store.
Just tell her to wait a little bit, John. Can't end the show yet. Come on, it's the last
Why you gotta
one.
go, Johnny B?
I got to pick up Lori tonight. And if I want to be able to get inside and have a drink, I got to be
John,
go
this is
ahead,
way
have a
more-
drink,
Got to go in
go
before they lock the
outside,
door.
wait.
Johnny
Then I
B.
gotta sit outside if they lock the door.
God damn it, I'm gonna miss you,
Johnny
Chris.
B, you shouldn't
I'm gonna
drink and
miss y'all.
drive.
Well, usually I sit long enough afterwards that I don't
one
have
or
to worry
two,
about
and
my
then you
drink.
wait for an hour. You're good.
Yeah.
This big old boy. You can probably do 2 doubles.
Big boy.
So,
Joni's a big
Yeah,
girl
yeah.
too. Joni
I
B.
think, John, I think you should
She's too big a
streak with
woman
Chris
for me.
Yeah.
in the
Big piece
street
of chocolate,
with the
dark
rolling
chocolate.
paper monthly.
I don't do dark. Just don't like it. Is
It's,
it infused?
yes, it's medicated.
Yeah, I'm
John,
just not a medicals guy.
In the
It's made by
street.
this company here.
Which one's that one? High Life.
Yeah.
I've got some homies. I got some
Yeah,
Well,
Moose
anyway.
can pick her up.
pipes. I got a lot of.
Can you send Musa this
Oh,
time,
hey,
Johnny
Chris.
B?
Chris,
but-
No, I
have you
can't send
seen
Musa.
Musa? Have you met Musa?
once a long time ago, and have
He got kicked
passed
out.
by him a few times, and
He
I
did?
seen him out in the shed. So
Yeah, Musa doesn't live here anymore.
I'm
Yeah, he spit on Lori and gave her a black eye.
No, he didn't.
Well, it was time for him to move along, and why he was anchoring himself here with nothing.
Do you agree with that statement, Johnny B? Was it time for him to move along?
Yeah, pretty much.
Bit of a drifter, if you would.
He needed to do something. He wasn't changing. He was staying stagnant with his
Yes,
same old
he-
routine because he had too much of a safe zone here.
Mhm.
Because when he didn't have money, I let him stay here and build credit. Pay me when he got the money.
Well, that never happens, does it?
It's all caught up with me. He only owed me 1 week.
Johnny B
He owed me
would
1
let
week
Musa.
and $100 payment on the car, and I told him, you know what? Whenever you can,
You know
take
what?
care of it.
Chris.
I have a whole new respect
Down to
for him.
$200.
Johnny B would let Musa drive Cheryl's car drunk.
Well,
Didn't the car get impounded, Johnny B? Cheryl's car got impounded when he got hit with a DUI.
Yeah,
that,
Yep, that
Johnny
happened.
B's temp test
That's
expired
unfortunate.
next week.
that shit happens. But anyhow, he wasn't supposed to, and he knew he wasn't supposed to. And he did it
He's
anyway.
still driving on Johnny B's
Just
insurance.
for a couple
and
more
Johnny
days.
B's license.
Just for a couple more days, fellas.
Wow.
The tag on the back. The tag on the back expires on the 8th, and that's what he's got to get it legal.
Maybe you could call Moose, have him bring Lori home tonight.
No,
Your tags expire on a certain day of the month. Every state I've ever lived in, the tag expires on a certain month.
it was a temp tag.
It's on your. Oh,
It was a temp tag.
Yes.
It was a last one I bought was a
How do
90
you get
day
a temp tag for Cheryl's car
It expired 11.
when you
11.
had license plates on it?
Johnny B,
I
on the
put
9th,
plate that was on that is on the van.
on the 9th, will you put an APB out for his car to make sure he got it registered and off of your insurance?
No, I called my insurance company. It's off. That's that quick. Anyway.
it's on him.
I want
Oh
to
my
get.
God, I love it. Who put up that graphic?
That's Harmar.
I saw that a minute ago, and it did not register.
Rest in peace, Rolling Paper Monthly. We loved
So I
you
said
during
you
your
got
time that you
one
were
more.
on
I
this
get you.
planet.
I got you a header right there.
Yeah, there you go. Love it. That's great.
Man,
Honestly,
I can't believe
Johnny
it
P.
ended.
Johnny B. will shed a tear on his way to pick
and
up Lord.
we announced it here, and
I might.
I told John, of course, because I'm not going to lead him on or anything. I told Cocktail Betty tonight. I have my other two writers to tell, but I really don't want anything said to the provisioning centers that are getting this. I just want it to fade away. I don't want to make
Yeah, right. Johnny P's gonna tell every
I
single
know,
one
Johnny
I'm
of
going to
B.
have to. I
You
mean,
don't have to. You
when they ask where it's at, I say,
If you
You-
thought
you
Johnny
have
B
to
could
come
keep a
now.
secret, you're out of your
Right.
mind. You got a new thing coming.
So he's
There's
telling
some
them
people
all
that I
tomorrow
know,
when he's dropping them off. Well, this will be
not
the last
dispensaries,
one.
basically, but other people.
Other
that I know.
people I don't care.
Yeah.
But media or big outlets that we have been using.
You shouldn't have said that word media. Johnny B will be calling the news tonight because he knows
No.
something they don't know.
It's going to be,
There's no
be hard
reward
because
on it.
people.
You don't have to worry.
The people have been calling me too. What happened to it? Oh, we quit. What?
It was not profitable. I learned what I wanted to learn. At first, I had a good time at it, but lately, just the readers, the those that pick it up are great. It's trying to talk to anybody about being a part of it and advertising it has been the biggest struggle. I'm not used to that. Like I was telling you, I'm used to being able to walk into the business and see mom and pop that own it and talk to them right there and then and deal straight with them and get a decision right there and then. And on a handshake deal, we don't have fucking contracts. It's just, you sign up with me, you run as long as you want to run, you get out when you want to get out. But I got people that have been with me for 20 years and never missed a fucking month.
Ronaldo,
I got about 40 of those.
Johnny B doesn't get paid by the Rolling Paper Monthly to deliver. In exchange for delivering, he gets an advertisement in the Rolling Paper Monthly for
Yeah,
this
for the
show,
show.
the Man Cave Live show. So you could say he gets paid in likes, and he's been paid 97 likes tonight for delivering because of the advertising.
There you go. There's benefits, not always financial.
It's a bummer.
I know it sucks.
Yeah,
It is sad. Now, how is Big Red
How
going to
much-
find out about the Man Cave Live show if he doesn't have
Yeah,
the
right,
Rolling Paper
right,
Monthly to see it in?
Right.
How much to put that same ad in the North paper?
In the Good Life, let's see, that would
Good
be
Life.
a triple business card color. So that's $135 a month.
Whew. John, I got 5 on it.
Oh, I'm sorry, that's not correct. It's 180.
I wished I could have got everybody I've talked to about it. And now it doesn't matter if you got those anybody from all them right now.
Too late.
Oh, it wouldn't matter. It would have to be
Trying-
tenfold what
Don't
we've
give
got, and then I'm still really not making a living on it.
No,
It would take 24 pages of advertising at $1,000 a page, $24,000 a month in revenue to be generating about 5,000 or 6,000 profit per month, which is really where I need to be for that much of an
Right.
effort. Because then I'm taxed on that, so I can run my house on about $3,000 a month.
If you run it back, if you're losing money, you got to write off anyway. You can write off the Rolling Paper Monthly.
But I got another problem with having a write-off. Yeah, I didn't make any money. I also can't borrow any money because I can't show that I make any money. I learned that when I went to get a home mortgage pre-qualification, and I sent in my tax returns from 20 and 21 COVID years where I did actually lose money. And after all my write-offs, and they said, we can't even talk to you. Go make some money. Come back and see us in 2 years.
That's
which means
rude.
I can go back. I can really go back in 14 months
Right.
once I've got the 2 new years of tax returns, and not take all the write-offs and everything, and so I make some money. Mama was really disappointed when I didn't make any money.
Johnny B,
wanted-
before you end this, can you pour one out for the Rolling Paper Monthly? Go ahead.
A what?
Pour one out. Pour a drink on the
Pour one
floor.
out a tear.
I'm not
Yeah.
pouring
Try a
anything
beer?
on my floor.
Yeah, pour yes,
no.
pour one out.
No, I'm not pouring one out on the floor in my room.
Oh, come on, Johnny B. It's for the RPM.
I know what would a little more spill on my floor matter, right?
That's true. Musa does pee on it.
Not
Well,
this
he's
room,
not
not
that.
this room, buddy.
Oh, that room's off limits. The other
I
rooms are
keep, I
okay.
keep most
Everybody
of the
must
dogs out of
move
this
right
room.
on
even.
through this room if they're not on screen.
That's right. Well,
Hey, could you take a desk home with you, Chris? Johnny B's got 2 desks he needs to get downstairs.
Jesus
into
Christ.
the-
Furniture.
They're old school style, not school desk, but be more like the teacher's desk with the drawers.
It'd be like a
I got 2 of them up there.
Yeah.
One of them was in my room, and then one was in the main room.
They said
Now
one's
they're
a
both in the
rollback.
little-
Yeah,
There's a roll top desk up there too. That's not her. That's not
It-
mine to give away. Technically, that belongs to Lori.
Whose
That
is it?
belongs to Lori's mom if she wants it. It was hers.
I've got my-
She can't sit at a
Look at her
desk.
legs.
It's a roll top desk. You don't normally sit at that like long. She can sit at a desk. She can roll a wheelchair up underneath there.
No, the wheelchair.
Come on.
Way
No,
too big.
no, Lori's mom, not Cheryl. My ex-wife,
Okay, gotcha.
ex-wife number 2.
Did Chris just do a leg check?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Wrong person.
That's great.
not a leg check, but just
Yes, you
yeah,
did. You checked on the legs to see if they were still there.
All I saw was the back of her head.
Oh, here's one. Okay, here's one for you to do. This is one you can do for fun for the team.
What's that?
This is called Bean Boozled.
Yeah.
There's 12 different flavors in there.
Oh no.
You can get either cappuccino or buttered popcorn or peach or something like that.
Or
Also,
urine.
you have liver and
just tell 'em-
onions,
don't tell 'em
rotten egg,
anymore.
barf,
Yeah.
booger,
Don't tell him anymore.
stinky sock.
Oh
dead
my
fish.
goodness.
Well,
The deal is, we push the lid down, it pops up.
You
the
guys
beans.
play together.
oh.
You'll do one too, right, Johnny B?
Not,
You guys
they're
do it
not
at the
actually
same
stored
time.
together. Are they separated?
They're all loose inside there.
Oh, but
And when
they're
you go
stored
like so,
together.
you
Oh,
go like
okay.
this. Oh, that only gives one bean.
You both do one at the same
See
time.
what that one is with,
Okay.
and close this back down.
So yeah,
Do this again. If it gives 2, I'll put 1 back.
Okay.
Oh, how you like that for a catch? Oh shit, gave a whole bunch of them.
Yeah, it did.
Gave 4 of them.
All right. I got something.
Which
that
color
looks-
is that?
That's yellow-ish.
Oh, those are all different colors, aren't they, Kenya?
Oh, that's gonna be good butter popcorn.
All right, I'll take the
Buttered
yellow
popcorn.
one.
Okay, yeah,
Yum.
that's what I would
But
say
they
that.
look identical. It's either buttered popcorn or rotten
Bomb.
egg.
No, come on. That's got to be buttered popcorn.
Yeah, don't worry about that part. Oh, there we go, John. You're
And this
Okay,
one
good.
is
come on,
either
Johnny B,
birthday
down the
cake-
hatch.
This one's either birthday cake or
Oh,
dirty
what's his
dishwater.
thing?
Chris, what'd you get?
What is rotten egg or what?
Popcorn, buttered
Or
popcorn.
buttered popcorn. I got the
Well,
dishwater.
it's closer to buttered popcorn than rotten egg. There's a sweetness to it, though.
That's not a
Oh, that's the urine one.
No, that would be really tart. Yeah.
That's not. Ugh. That's definitely not birthday cake. It tastes like soap. Dirty dishwater.
Dirty dishwater. There you
Fucking nasty.
All right, do another
go. No,
one.
mine wasn't that bad. Thank you all. Have a good night.
Wait, gotta do
Been great
another
seeing
one.
you.
Well,
No,
Farewell.
we gotta keep playing. There's a whole
Oh, well.
box.
I'm gonna put.
I hope you stop
morning,
by
Tuesday,
again,
brother.
Chris. We'll miss you.
Hey, I'll miss
Yes, we
coming and
will.
doing the show and talking to y'all too.
Well, it's quite possible. He said he'd talk about getting
Quite.
Zoom
I
Yeah.
hope so.
pleasure.
and maybe get on do
I don't
something
know
and say
about
hello.
Zoom.
Maybe.
Ronald, what do you got to say? That was terrible. That was dirty dishwater. It tastes very soapy.
I'm glad you got it.
Oh,
it's
that's
fucking-
nasty.
oh.
Well, mine was kind of
Just do one more bean,
mildly
guys.
fruity.
Come on.
It wasn't
You
buttered
missed
popcorn,
it.
but
That was the color. Was the
yeah, buttered. Yeah, I mean,
because it was
Oh,
Yeah, it's got to
okay.
be one more
I'm
bean
just
before
tasting a
you
little
go.
bit of butter there, but it's
Yeah.
really like a God. What would I call it?
the fucking soap
Kind
taste
of
in my
like just
mouth.
a cream flavor.
Oh, I'm gonna have to go lick the dog's ass to get that flavor out of my mouth.
You
I'm
enjoy
telling
that.
you what.
Wow.
You enjoy that.
That's
Y'all
bad.
have a good night.
Bye,
Good night,
Chris.
Chris.
Drive safe.
God, I'm gonna miss you.
All right, guys. I'm gonna cam off and mic for a minute.
All right. Talk to
Actually,
y'all later.
I gotta go.
Thanks so much for all the memories.
Okay, go ahead.
Thank you for all the support. I really appreciate it.
Well, pleasure was mine. Oh, he's definitely out there. Giving him a nice goodbye. It's very sad. Probably ask him for an extra stack of papers. Oh, man. Do you think Johnny B's arms are on top or Chris's arms are on top when they hug? This is Johnny B's one last passion. Now all he has is driving Lori to work and picking her up. This is not, he's going to have to find something else. Maybe he needs to move up north. Oh, we don't have any money. Oh, yeah, you're right. He was asking like, well, what if I get a bunch of customers tomorrow?
Well, because you guys holding everything up, I'm not going to be able to go in and have a drink. So I'm going to end up having to leave and not going to have to, not going to be able to. So I've got to go get her. Anyway, peace out, everybody. You all heard the bad news. Last issue of the Rolling Paper Monthly. Thanks to all of you that have given me likes tonight. Wheelchair Man, thank you. Pearl Dunn. Let's see, we'll start. Harmeyer, Chad, Ronald, Peter Dunn, Suzy Q, thank you for your free. Can of Joe Ravioli. These people. Toasty 1 and 2. Bio. Thank you for being here. He can't afford to do them anymore. He's not making money with it. It's not working. He's making more money off of something else that he does closer to his home. So he had to kill something, and Rolling Paper Monthly is what's taking the beating. So I'm not very happy about it. He's not happy about it, but it's okay. Life goes on. But I'm going to end this, and I'll see y'all soon. Catch me in the Discords. Catch me later on another episode of the Man Cave Live here from Junkamutville, USA, Allen, Michigan. See ya.